What is up, guys? This is Wrong Guy, and well, we're gonna rant a little bit. Actually, there is a topic at hand because normally I don't have topics, but today I actually have one. Recently, Dragon Ball Daima came out, so that's a thing. Went ahead and I watched it at work last night because that's what you do when you have nothing else to do. Um, Anywho, so Dragon Ball Daima, the newest, I guess, series or the newest story for Dragon Ball. Um, I don't think it's canon because at first, or like within the first few seconds, it said that it was an original story, but all the rights belong to Akira Toriyama and blah 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 blah. Anywho, so apparently Demon World was a big thing again. I guess Deborah. I don't know if you guys remember Deborah from way back in the Majin Buu saga. But once upon a time, he was, of course, the Demon King, hence his title, Demon King Deborah. But I guess he actually had some power. Like, I guess he was a big shot back in the day. Majin Buu was just that strong that he just, kind of ate him. Um, so, we're going to talk about the episode a little bit. Don't have anything written out. I'm just talking as it's fresh in my head because I didn't mind it. It wasn't the worst thing that I ever saw. Definitely wasn't the best. But the concept to me was weird. I mean, Dragon Ball Kids, like we've done GT before with Goku as a kid, but this time it's a twist. Everybody who was part of the Majin Buu fight apparently is a kid, and if they were kids during the Majin Buu fight, they're babies. So that's a thing. Um, yeah, I really don't know where I'm going to go with this. So we're just going to start rambling. So Neva, a Namekian who we find in the Demon World. Apparently, he was the Namekian who created the Demon World Dragon Balls back when Namekians were still part of the Demon World. And he stuck around, I guess, and he made big bad Beetleborgs to help defend the Dragon Balls that were in the Demon World. Apparently, there was only three, and they're huge. I mean, granted, they're not as big as like the Super Dragon Balls, but they're still pretty freaking big. And he created the big bad Beetleborgs to protect those Dragon Balls. Yeah, I know it sounds like I'm in a tin can. The audio is bad. Bear with it. I'm driving, and this is helping me stay awake. So anywho, so Neva creates the big bad Beetleborgs to create the three Dragon Balls, and they're meant to protect it. So I mean, people in the Demon World couldn't really use them because they'd have to fight the big bad Beetleborgs, and they'd have to fight all three of them to get the Dragon Balls, and that's the only way that they could, have their wishes granted and whatnot, because that's just how it happens. That's how the world works. Um, so the current Demon King is some cheapy looking dude. Honestly, he reminds me a little bit of Impmon from Digimon Tamers. So that's pretty cool to see that. Apparently, the Supreme Kai has an older brother and sister. Never would have guessed that, since Supreme Kai is directly linked to Beerus. I wonder what that means for his brother and sister, if they're also linked, or how that happens. Like, was Beerus also? I mean, yeah, we know Beerus has a brother. Does he have another brother? Or what have you? I don't know. I really don't know how that works. So that's going to be interesting to see. Anywho, Neva. Let's go back to Neva. Neva's this really old Namekian who apparently has dementia, doesn't like to bathe. But we get to see some really, really cool Namekian powers. So they show up out of Demon World. They show up at Kami's Lookout, or I guess it's Dende's Lookout now. And we get to see this really cool Namekian ability where he's able to sense all the Dragon Balls of the planet and then summon them. So he just kind of like gets this really cool red like demonic eye beams, powers up, lobs out this energy aura kind of ordeal, and it just binds the seven, sucks him back up. And even though there's stone, he's able to cut that time off. So he's like able to stop that timer. So that was pretty neat. Then they're able to summon Shenron and wish for them to be kids again. I thought that was kind of lame. Because like I said, we've had GT where Garlic Jr. tried to do the whole, or no, it's Pilaf. Sorry, Pilaf. Pilaf turned Goku into a kid. But this time they're going to turn everyone into a kid because it looked like Chi-Chi was turning into a kid, Krillin, Bulma, the Z fighters. And then all the Z fighters who are children, so Trunks and Goten and whatnot will be babies. And I don't know. It's weird. we get to see a neat little sparring match between Goku and Vegeta up in the upper atmosphere. No, they're not in space. Saiyans can't breathe in space, so that's the thing. Um, but no, all in all, I didn't mind it. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't the worst thing. The animation took me a little bit because some of it looked the weird, like 3D kind of stuff that they did in the Broly movie, where they went 3D for a little bit, and the CG 3D thing weird. I don't know. I don't know. It makes my eyes weird. It makes my eyes weird. Um, so like I said, I'm kind of excited. They explained how the Supreme Kai was able to split apart from, I can't remember his friend's name. Kibito. There you go, Kibito. Yeah, I think something like that. I don't know. They explained how those two separated. Who ate them? Spoilers. This whole fucking video is spoilers. I don't know what to tell you. But no, so Daimo, I don't know. Dragon Ball Babies. There you go. That's what we'll call it. Dragon Ball Kids or Dragon Ball Babies. Kind of like Looney Tunes. How they did the baby Looney Tunes. Um, so I'm wondering how this is going to go. I'm wondering if they're going to give Goku back his tail because he's a kid again. Does this mean, yeah, so this means that Gohan will also turn back into a kid. So that'll be interesting, right? Gohan turning back into a kid, so that means we'll see Kid Gohan and Kid Kid Goku and Kid Vegeta. So that'll be interesting. I mean, yeah, we saw Kid Vegeta during a movie, I think. Yeah, I think during the old Z Broly movie, I think we saw Kid Vegeta because Nappa had hair. Um, but all in all, I'm probably gonna watch it as it comes out because it's a Dragon Ball series and love it or hate it, it's Dragon Ball. So most people my age who still watch anime, if they see a new Dragon Ball thing, they're gonna watch it, whether they whether it's their favorite or not. Um, it'll always hold a special part for me because it's the Dragon Ball franchise. So yeah, so if you guys made it this far, let me know what you guys thought about the new Dragon Ball series. Were there any things that really stuck out to you? Like, still, my favorite thing is the cool Namekian powers that we saw the old Namekian Neva use. So I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, so let me know. Let me know what you guys thought about it, and maybe we can talk about it. This has been Let's Rant. Thank you guys for listening. Bye now.